Well, for more on this, let's go to BBC Arabic's Mohamed Taha. So, Mohamed, you know the geography of Morocco very well. Tell us more about the impacted areas.
So the epicenter was on the Atlas Mountains, on the outskirts of Marrakesh, this ancient city. Luckily, the epicenter was on the mountain. But on the other hand, having the epicenter in the mountain makes most of the areas that have been affected by the earthquake in remote areas and in villages and in villages with old buildings, old houses, which might take days to reach. So these numbers that have been announced, over 600 casualties, which is really different from the early estimations that were around 200 and something. This is confirming what is the geographical society, the U.S. Geographical Society, that says that the casualties will be over 1,000 very soon.
I was just reading that a journalist in Morocco was saying that many people in the country don't know what to do in case of an earthquake because they're just not that accustomed to them. I mean, how common are earthquakes in the country?
We saw an earthquake in Al Hoceima in 2004, which killed over 600 people. We saw the massive earthquake in Agadir in 1960, which killed 12,000 people. So it's not so rare to see earthquakes in Morocco, but you know, it's these particular remote areas and villages in the middle of the Atlas Mountains is making things really difficult. Also, these areas are there are many tourists in this touristic area in Marrakesh and the surrounding cities, Casablanca and the other cities, which we might realize that a lot of the people who have been affected by the earthquakes might be also tourists in this area. It's early times. If you remember when we were reporting on the Turkey earthquake, we were talking about around these numbers in the beginning of the reporting. The numbers are getting higher. We saw images of horror, despair. People are sitting in the streets. People are in fear because there has been also other earthquakes. It wasn't only one earthquake, but there were others, and they were felt in a massive amount of area. They were felt in the Canary Island, on the offshore of the Morocco, and in Algeria, in the neighboring Algeria as well.
Mohamed Taha from BBC Arabic, thank you very much for that update. Let's turn to our other main story.